I'm Jen. I'm the area manager of San Diego and Riverside for Everytable. I've been with the company for about 3 years. I started as a store manager of this location, Vista, and from there, within, I think, 6 months, I became the area manager running several stores. In that time, I've kind of really grown to love the company, and I'm going to be the future owner of 3 San Diego stores. So I'm going to be taking this one, Vista, and then also La Jolla and El Cajon. It definitely was in my life plan. Did I know if it would be realistic? Not always. So I think Everytable definitely opened those doors and an opportunity for me. Everytable University was really awesome. We got to take it at Compton College with a very helpful instructor on business, very savvy on business and accounting. So we were able to learn things kind of that we already do as an area manager, but gave us a little bit better insight of how to run it ourselves, especially with like running the books, accounting, managing employees, different styles, different personalities and things like that were kind of touched. So definitely gave us a little more confidence. I think the thing that excites me the most is to see these 3 locations continue to grow. And I think that being able to work in the communities. So especially like working with like small business owners and kind of like pairing together. I think as an area manager, that's something that I've already been able to do with like local store marketing, but just getting those relationships already established and kind of going forward with like different collaborations in the future within the community, and just like seeing businesses, supportive businesses is really important to me. I've done kind of like things on a smaller scale, like just kind of going in there, introducing myself, and from there, them kind of doing like social media posts, and then same thing, if they come in, we offer like a little bit of like a discount for those customers. So just kind of like having each other's backs that way, and just getting to know like other people's clientele and customers, and kind of like we all become a community. I think social media definitely expands to a whole other market of, you know, there's people are on their phones so much throughout the day, whether it's for business or just kind of scrolling. So I think it's a way that it's brought customers in kind of like not knowing what we were, especially at like another business, if maybe they're already a customer of ours and just kind of like posting us like, hey, go try this out. I think I'm just most nervous about there's only one of me and then there's 3 locations. So making sure that, you know, if I can't be everywhere at one time, like my teams are set up for success. But I do have a really great team, so I don't feel, you know, too nervous about that. It's actually really exciting when someone's never heard about Everytable, because I almost don't know where to start. Do I start with our mission? There's our amazing food that speaks for itself, and then we also have like our great programs like Pay It Forward. So I get really excited if someone's never heard of Everytable before, and the main thing is I'm like, just please come in, come see me, come try a meal, and then from there kind of introduce our mission, talk about our Pay It Forward, how we do a program that you can come and buy a meal for somebody else, you know, anybody else can come grab that meal, no questions asked. So, you know, I like that it's kind of like a silent thing. You can come in and get a meal, no questions asked. And I think that we have a lot of customers that even just like when they do their orders, they order one online. So they're not even in here physically, but just knowing that they're like giving a meal to someone in need is such a good thing. I think to bring fresh, nutritious food to the community is very exciting, because no matter who you are, background or social status, we make it accessible to get nourishing, fresh food. Everywhere you go, every corner, there's, you know, unhealthy options or fast food chains. And I know sometimes that's convenient, but you don't feel the best after you spend a lot of money on it, and maybe your body doesn't feel, you know, as nourished. So I think it's really empowering that we're providing that. My favorite Everytable meal is definitely the Nashville pasta. I think if someone is interested in that, I think Everytable is a really good start, because not only do they let you, you know, welcome you hands open with managing like a store, like becoming an area manager, but they kind of help you with the stepping stones to get to be a business owner. So stepping stones, definitely starting as an area manager, where you're kind of getting all that like knowledge that you're going to need as a business owner. And then again, ETU University, and then also just all the people that you work with, everybody's very knowledgeable and you learn a lot from each other. I would definitely say that Everytable would be a great start to come in, and maybe even if you just start as like a store lead and just work your way up from there into like an area manager, and then from there, definitely one day owning a few locations.
My name is Laura Phillips, and I am presently an area manager with Everytable. I am about to become a franchise owner of 2 Everytable locations, and I'm super excited about that, and that's going to be happening coming up next week. When I first got involved with Everytable, a friend of mine had presented the opportunity, and I was super impressed with the mission of providing affordable and nutritious food at a convenient location, and just the model and how easy it was for working parents to get fresh food at an affordable price. So the locations I'm going to be owning are Bellflower and Cypress. It was in the back of my head, but I never thought it was something that I could attain. I've been a mom since I was a teenager. I became a mom in high school. So I've always had to work, and it's been a financial struggle here and there. So I never really thought I would have the financial capability to own a business. So Everytable University is a program that Everytable set up to help the people that are going through the Social Equity Franchise program. So with Everytable University, we've done some courses in entrepreneurial business. We've done some accounting courses. We've had support and training from our owner, Sam Polk, and it's just been an amazing opportunity. I do feel prepared. Everytable University has been such a joy, and so I started at Everytable as a senior store manager. So I came in managing 2 stores. After about a year, that's when the opportunity was presented to promote to area manager, which I did. And at that time I was managing 7 stores. So that was part of the setup for the Social Equity Franchise Program, was to be in the thick of managing the stores and having that responsibility. So I've been managing the stores for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, going through the training at Everytable University. I've done some courses with the Everytable University at Compton College. Then we started the loan process and interviewing with Mission Driven Finance, which is the loan company. I had to do some financials and show 5-year forecasts for each of the stores. They did want to make sure that I knew what I was doing and I wasn't going into it blindly and without the training and support. Today, I just went through the final walkthrough of my documents and my loan, and everything's going to be finalized on Tuesday. So just a couple days. I'm just super grateful for the opportunity. I've had support. I've had training. The biggest piece, I think, is just having support of others that are going through the franchise program, and we're going through it together. So the support has been amazing. I'm most excited about just having something of my own and just setting myself up for my future livelihood. Most nervous about just the responsibility of it all, but really I've already been doing it as an area manager. I'm presently managing 5 stores and I'm going to be owning 2 stores. So I feel like it's going to be similar, but just the financial responsibility and all of that. When I was a young mom, I always worked full time. It was just really difficult to get nutritious food on the table, mostly with time constraints and just being busy and tired and having young children. I ended up getting a lot of fast food, pizzas, things like that, because it was just difficult to get the food on the table. When I was a young mom, there were no options such as Everytable. There was no fresh food options that you can grab and go and get quickly. So I think this is such a game changer for people to get food that is nutritious and affordable and also quick. There's a lot of information out there on how to get started. I did a lot of LinkedIn learning courses, talking to people that are in business and just asking questions and just taking the first steps. You just got to take those steps. The advice I would give is to be dedicated, be ready, and just to enjoy the ride, because it is a fun and exciting ride. So basically what I'm working toward is increasing the sales year over year. For the Cypress store, it's in Orange County, so it's a little less known, Everytable, in the Orange County area. So I have some work to do there with marketing and just getting out there in the community, awareness of our brand and what we are and what we have to offer, and just increasing sales and getting our message out there. Growing up, my mom got divorced in the 70s, so I was raised by a single mom when divorced women didn't have a lot of opportunities. And my mom worked hard, and she showed me how to work hard and that I could make it in life. Just knowing that I have done it and succeeded. I mean, I'm a little more seasoned in age, but you know, it's never too late in life. I just feel great about it. I just feel like this opportunity is amazing, and I'm just very grateful. This model is actually helping the communities. There's so many people out there, even on your own street, that might be struggling with food insecurity, and we don't know what everybody's going through. So I just feel like this model is something amazing that can provide good food at an affordable price to the community. And it's a game changer. It's a game changer because so many people just don't have the access to anything decent at all. So it just means a lot to me.
My name is Rosenda Moreno. The story behind it about myself is I'm a mother of 3, enjoys spending time with our families. We're a small family with my parents still, and God has to have them there. What brought me into Everytable, it was obviously after COVID, getting let go from my current job after working more than 10 years, where there was no other opportunity than just working there. Due to COVID, got let go and out of that company, which brought me the opportunity to find Everytable. To be honest, I wasn't even kind of looking, and then I found it. Everytable gave me that opportunity to come in here, learn from it. 2 stores that I'll be taking off is Pico Rivera, which is one of my home stores that I started with when I came into Everytable, and also Compton location. I had always talked to my mom about owning our own restaurant since we love to cook. Connecting with every person that comes in as a business-wise is like, there's a story behind it too, who customers from before became part of my friends, basically. So Everytable University brought me in, obviously, to hear out from others of what it is to start from the bottom, especially if you have no knowledge and never thought you will be on those shoes, actually being part of owning something for you. So it's definitely helped out that there's always somebody who you could always reach out for a resource. There's always going to be help there. The most exciting thing I feel about is continuing to interact with my regular customers who are coming in, continuing to hear their stories of how much Everytable had changed their lifestyle, seeing their families, who they continue to bring in their family over or friends to us. Most nervous about is actually starting this journey. It's the most nervous thing. What I tell others about Everytable is that actually there is an opportunity there if you're always looking for something more than just working. Everytable gives you that opportunity here to obviously start up something. Bringing fresh and nutritious food over to every community means a lot, where our older needs have accessible to eating better. Other than fast food. Regular people who are in the medical field, they're always on the go, having to eat something elsewhere just because there's no time. And Everytable being accessible there for everyone and everywhere, I think it's a boasting. That there's always going to be somebody there to help them out if they want to start something. An entrepreneur is just follow their dreams, follow what is for them, where they want to be on the future. What got me started, the opportunity with Everytable, to be honest, who provided the resources of kind of finding the help on how to start up something. That is a great opportunity that no other company right now at the moment is actually offering you. Everytable is bringing you that opportunity, kind of like not necessarily having the income available or you providing the money to start up something. And Everytable is allowing you to start something with their help. On the future for, obviously, I will love to maybe owning more than 5 locations if it becomes an opportunity there. It's just continuing to grow jobs for currently the people that I'm already working with and other new people from outside too. Employment opportunities, I think there is a lot of potential, obviously, because we're still something starting up. So it's just continuing to grow in business as far as like with the schools, with the senior centers too, who's just bringing us more sales. So it's going to allow us to provide more job opportunities for others. So with the school, we're providing lunches for them as far as like kind of changing the cafeteria lunch now into bringing in Everytable meals for them, which the students are loving that. So the senior centers, which actually right now I'm at one of my other locations, I'm currently delivering meals for them every day, 1 day a week. So it's a senior center where obviously all seniors go in, spend some time there at a facility. So we provide meals for them as well. And they're enjoying those meals. Again, because something different. It's like I tell everyone, every meal has their own taste, their own flavor. I'm like, you're not gonna regret it, trust me. Pay it forward basically is just allowing our communities to donate a meal for someone in need within our community. Some people, sometimes they're looking for food, right? Or they'll ask you for money. You can always send them over to our Everytable, where if we have those pay it forwards available, we allow them to grab any meal. Obviously, it's being paid by someone else. They just grab any meal that they need, and then they'll pay it forward when they can. Which actually, last time I had a nice story about it to, at one location, we had one person who came in and asking if we had any type of job for him to do because he wanted to eat something, which obviously we don't. But I was like, we have pay it forward available for you. If you want to choose any meal, and it's on us, basically, or someone else who had already paid for it. He grabbed a breakfast meal, he left, and then he comes back saying like, hey, somebody just handed me out in $100 bill, and I want to pay it back to you. I felt like what's really nice about it